Shamanism plays a great role for the Hmong community, and about half or more of the population of the Hmong are shamanism. The Hmong communities believe that with the help of a shaman, the worries of illness and bad fortune would disappear. The Hmong shamanism population is still increasing to this day, because as some Hmong will convert over to Christianity, others will fulfill the ancestors' duties and play their role in the community as a shaman. Shamanism is the main religion amongst the Hmong community. The simple word shaman originated from the Siberian Tungus in areas such as northern Asia, Siberia, and Mongolia. The word shaman literally means he or she who knows. A shaman can be a man or a woman because the shaman has to be chosen by an ancestor or spirit. Unlike the Bible and God, shamanism has no profound theology, leader, or text providing knowledge and understanding to those who do not quite understand it. Shamanism is built upon ideologies of spiritual ancestors and the spirits of the natural environment. The traditional belief and practice of communication with the spirit world is the ability to travel to the axis mundi, which is the pathway between two realms like heaven and earth. It is the fundamental core of the communication with the spirit world. Shamanism is not a practice that can be learned quickly by an individual. Although most people can learn the basic, but a true shaman is one who has been chosen by the ancestors or spirits. Shamans are considered chosen by the following reasons. The first reason is a serious illness that keeps occurring, which often marks the beginning of confusion with being disturbed by the spirits. The second reason is a near-death experience, and the last reason is following a call from an ancestor in a dream, such as being transported to the spirit world and fulfilling shaman duties. The main purpose of a shaman is gaining knowledge by traveling to the axis mundi and bringing back the knowledge. The spiritual world is the shaman's main core of sources for knowledge and depth of finding resolution to problems on earth. Learning from ancestors and fighting off evil spirits accomplishes the shaman in gaining more useful knowledge. It also prepares the shaman for future ceremonies so that they have the knowledge of what is happening and what should be done to make the issue right. In order to communicate with the spirits, the shaman will shift their own state of awareness. During the ceremonies performed, the shaman is both in the room and traveling on their journey to the axis mundi. While in the trance, the shaman is in complete control and is able to communicate with and control the spirits. They are also able to gain information from the spirit world. In order to travel to the axis mundi, the shaman would have to chant repeatedly to maintain their shamanic state, by increasing their power, which enables them to concentrate on traveling to the spirit world. The ability of shamanic power comes from a spirit which takes possession of that shaman during the trance. Most likely the shaman and the spirit becomes one in order for the trance to work, and also for the ability to travel to the axis mundi. The knowledge brought back is then converted in an ability to heal individual, guide souls of the deceased ones, soul retrieving, and pregnancy fertility. When healing an individual, the shaman spiritually enters the body of the patient in order to confront the spirit that has been causing the illness. While in the spirit world, the shaman banishes the evil spirit that has been the cause of the illness. All performances performed by the shamans are not guaranteed to succeed unless the spirits are willing to compromise. Once the spirits compromise, then the patient will heal back to normal. When guiding the souls of the deceased ones to the other side, the shaman will then repeat the steps of being able to travel to the axis mundi. The deceased ones usually appears in dreams of loved ones by asking for some sort of help, or just by appearing as if they are lost. When loved ones of the deceased have a similar dream, they will present the information to a shaman and ask what needs to be done. The shaman will perform a ceremony by accompanying the soul of the deceased one into its proper place in the next world. Soul retrieving happens when a person's soul is lost. When a person's soul is lost, it often doesn't return. And symptoms such as depression, a feeling of incompleteness, an inability to move forward on some issue, and a feeling that something is missing from their life. Various reasons why the soul is lost. The soul is protecting itself from potential situations, either emotionally or physically. When two people are in love and they are not whole without one another, such as death of their loved one, and lastly being shocked or scared about an issue or an event. Those are typical reasons why the soul is lost and does not return. When performing a ceremony for soul retrieving, the shaman has to ask the guardian spirits to return the missing soul pieces back to the patient. Once the spirit compromises on returning the soul back, then the patient will feel whole again and a feeling of contentment with their life. Pregnancy fertilities are often common because when one can't fertilize, then the couple asks the shaman for help. The shaman would have to obtain the soul of the expected child to be born from the spirit world. If the spirits compromised, then the couple would be fertile, and if not, then many more ceremonies would have to take place in order for the spirits to compromise. This is a general list of what is needed for the shaman's journey and for the ceremonies performed. The shaman's altar covered with gold and silver paper-like. The altar has to consist of candles, flowers, paper money, rice bowls filled with rice, bowls of water, goat horns, scissors, a sword, and other materials that helps the shaman enter the spirit world. A wooden bench acts as a form of transportation, such as a horse to travel to the axis mundi. A veil, usually black or red, that drapes down and usually covers the shaman's entire face is needed in protection of identity. The veil acts as a blockage from the real warrior, so the focal point of concentration is more acquired easily. The veil also acts as a disguise in the spirit world, just in case the shaman angers the spirit, so that the spirit can't locate the shaman in the real world. A goat horn, usually sliced equally in half, is used to make a diagnosis of the situation. The horn is thrown on the ground, and depending on the position of landing, it would advise the shaman on what is required to assist the afflicted person, such as a ceremony, sacrifice, or both. A bronze gong and cymbal are used for the sounds they make, in order to lead the shaman to the axis mundi. The faster the beat made on the gong and cymbal, then the faster the shaman is able to travel to the axis mundi. Bell rings, always a set of 2, is used in preparation of leading the shaman to the spirit world, while another person assists with hitting the gong repeatedly. The shaman places the bell rings on any of their fingers, and repeatedly shakes them for sounds and consistent beats. The beats of the 3 instruments are combined to assist the shaman in traveling to the axis mundi. A sword is used as protection when the shaman is in the spirit world, and also it is used to destroy the evil spirits along the way. Strings and bamboos are usually located on the ceiling atop the shaman's altar and ending at the door. The strings and bamboo symbolizes a bridge leading to the spirit world. These are important materials that are able to assist the shaman in their journey to the axis mundi. Without these materials, the shaman is unable to travel on their journey to the axis mundi. The ceremonies are usually a gathering of families and friends, all hoping for good news. A sacrifice of a chicken, pig, or cow is performed at each ceremony. Tying of a white yarn around the ill person, the newlyweds, the newborn, a graduate, or the person who the ceremony is for also takes place during the ceremonies. The yarns represents protection for good luck, and the yarn should be kept on for 3 days, and after the 3 days the yarn can be removed. If the yarn is removed before the 3 days, then the protection and good luck disappears. Shamans act like doctors, but not the typical forms of practices that we are so accustomed to. In Western society, this ancient practice of healing will likely be known as medicine. One of the most important thinkers of shamanism is Mircea Eliade. He was born on March 13, 1907 in Bucharest, Romania, and he died at the age of 79 on April 22, 1986 in Chicago. A graduate from the University of Bucharest's Faculty of Philosophy and Letters in 1928, he majored in Italian philosophy, but soon became interested in the study of shamanism. Opposing the regular term of shaman, meaning medicine man or woman, Eliade prefers the term practitioners of the sacred of Siberia and Central Asia instead. His definition of shaman is, he is believed to cure, like all doctors, and to perform miracles of the Fakar type, like all magicians, but beyond, he is a psychopomp, and he may also be a priest, mystic, and poet. His 2 main reasons on an individual becoming a shaman are, the person has to experience a hereditary or receiving a call by a family member or ancestors. And the second reason is choosing on one's own will and becoming a shaman. The first reason is similar to the way the Hmong views an individual being chosen as a shaman. The second reason Eliade has, the Hmong will be in opposition to, because they believe that choosing oneself is not an option on becoming a shaman, but being chosen by an ancestor or spirit is more likely the potential answer. Shamanism is a form of shamanic ecstasy, Eliade quotes. Eliade himself was the first anthropologist to phrase the shaman's performances as shamanic ecstasy. The shamanic ecstasy is used as a method to shift the shaman's consciousness into higher or lower planes of existence. By shifting the shaman's consciousness, it allows the shaman to complete his or her mission. He published a book called Shamanism